Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. So, have you ever stopped to think about what actually makes a country the most powerful in the world today? Like, is it the one with the biggest nuclear stockpile, the largest army, maybe the strongest traditional economy? Well, actually, scratch that. The 21st century definition of global power has radically shifted. We've moved way beyond just military might, and we're squarely in the realm of IT and data control. Today, we're unpacking a silent but absolutely decisive global war, one where the real centers of power aren't oil wells anymore, they're data centers. Okay, let's dive into this.
Here's our quick roadmap for today. We're going to start by looking at the new global wealth, then map out America's data empire and China's ecosystem. After that, we'll check out the emerging roles of India and Europe, explore AI predictive power, and wrap up by asking, what is your role in all this?
Section 1. The New Global Wealth.
Now, we really need to completely dismantle that old 20th century idea of supremacy. For decades, we were taught that power meant vast militaries, endless natural resources, and nuclear stockpiles. For a whole century, oil was the undisputed king, literally fueling machines and driving economies. But today, data has taken the throne, and this concept brilliantly illustrates the shift. Data doesn't just fuel a machine. It influences human decisions. It predicts global trends, political movements, social shifts. It is literally the new wealth, and it holds unparalleled value.
But you might be wondering, where does this incredible wealth actually come from? Well, it doesn't come from a mine, and nobody's pumping it out of the ocean. It's being generated silently, every single second, by you. Every time you pick up your mobile phone, every video you watch, every search you type into an engine, every online purchase, even the tiniest little click on social media, you are generating this new wealth. Your phone is basically the modern oil well.
Section 2. America's Global Data Empire.
When we look at who actually controls this new wealth, the United States really stands out as the first massive heavyweight on the global stage, and this is largely driven by its private IT sector. American private tech titans have built an unprecedented information empire. Take Google, for instance. They hold what is perhaps the largest database of human behavior on the planet. They know not just what people are searching for, but their anxieties, health concerns, and political interests. Then you have Meta mapping out the social connections of literally billions of people across Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. They know exactly how we're all connected, and of course, Amazon tracks an incredible amount of purchasing habits. Together, they've built an empire right out of our daily interactions.
But it's not just about what we click on, right? It's about where all that massive IT infrastructure actually lives. The cloud relies on vast networks of private servers. Today, governments, global banks, universities, and even militaries, they aren't just locking their most sensitive data in physical vaults anymore. They're securely storing it on private servers owned by companies like Amazon Web Services, Microsoft, and Google Cloud. So, data power is now massively concentrated in the hands of these private entities.
However, when you zoom out to the state level, the U.S. geopolitical advantage becomes super clear. America possesses this incredibly powerful synergy. You've got the global reach of those private tech platforms, seamlessly combined with vast state intelligence networks, like the NSA and CIA, and they're supported by incredible satellite and cyber networks. Objectively speaking, this combination gives the United States unmatched global breadth in data collection.
Let's move to Section 3, China's deep domestic ecosystem, and see how this builds a completely different kind of power.
So if the U.S. strategy is all about global breadth, China has taken a completely different but equally formidable approach. They've cultivated a highly integrated, closed digital ecosystem. Platforms like WeChat, Alibaba, Tencent, and Baidu, they form the absolute backbone of daily life there. Through these platforms, the financial, social, and digital activities of citizens are meticulously tracked and managed. It's a comprehensive environment where nearly every single digital interaction happens right within a domestic framework.
And the scale here is just staggering. With over 1 billion internet users, China has integrated its massive population into a vast domestic ecosystem. They're utilizing millions of cameras, highly advanced facial recognition, and artificial intelligence. This provides an immense volume of granular domestic data on human behavior and urban activity. It's a massive, state-run IT undertaking.
So, to neutrally summarize the geopolitical board right now, you have the USA achieving global breadth, collecting data from billions of people all over the world, mainly through private tech giants. Conversely, China achieves incredible domestic depth, collecting highly detailed, granular data within its own borders through a deeply integrated ecosystem. Basically, it's breadth versus depth. Section 4. Emerging roles for India and Europe.
Now, what's really interesting here is that the geopolitical board isn't just a two-player game. There are other major players totally shaping the IT and data landscape. That staggering figure of 1 billion plus users we just talked about, that also applies to India. India is rapidly emerging as a massive global IT and data hub. Through its Aadhaar biometric ID system, coupled with booming digital payments and mobile usage, India has successfully organized the data of over 1 billion people. They're absolutely poised to become one of the most critical data centers in the coming years.
Then we have Europe. Now, Europe is taking a completely different regulatory approach. They lack the massive tech giants of the US or China, right? But Europe exercises its power through strict data protection and privacy regulations. They focus heavily on protecting citizen privacy rather than mass data collection. Because of this, they're setting some of the strictest digital rules in the world, and global IT companies are essentially forced to comply with them.
Section 5, AI and predictive power.
Okay, so amassing all this information is great, but collecting the data is really only half the battle. What is the true power of this data? I mean, is it just keeping a record of what happened yesterday? No, absolutely not. The true power lies in forecasting tomorrow.
And that is defined by predictive analytics. Basically, this is the use of those massively large data sets paired with artificial intelligence to accurately predict what you are going to do next. It predicts what you're going to buy, what news you'll click on, what you'll fear, and ultimately, how you might vote over the next 5 years. You guys, this isn't science fiction. This is the reality of the modern geopolitical race.
This whole technological Cold War between the major superpowers follows these exact 3 steps. Step 1, amass vast, diverse data sets, which, as we've just seen, the US and China are doing at an unprecedented scale. Step 2, feed that data into highly advanced AI algorithms. And Step 3, extract superior insights and predictions. Ultimately, whoever extracts the most accurate predictions about human behavior wins the race. It's really no longer just about who has the most data, it's about who has the best IT and AI infrastructure to actually understand it.
Which brings us to Section 6. What is your role?
Let's bring all of these macro geopolitical concepts right back down to you. Our source material sums this up perfectly. Quote, "Oil runs machines, but data controls human decisions." So the crucial point is that this global scramble for IT and big data supremacy isn't happening on some far-off physical battlefield. It is happening right on the screen you are looking at right now. It is quietly influencing the entire world's political, social, and economic trends. Which leaves us with this final thought. In this silent global war for data supremacy, what is your role? Are you merely providing data with every click? Are you just passively consuming the trends that are predicted for you? Or are you analyzing it, fully aware of your own digital footprint in the grand scheme of global power? Honestly, think about that the next time you pick up your phone. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and as always, keep questioning.